Hello, my name is Heather Aston, and you have stumbled onto my channel, TT's Trinkets and Treasures. If this is your first video, welcome. If you're a return viewer, thank you for your continued support of my channel. I appreciate that. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be a thing, obviously. Right now we're in the middle of a 28 days of men's jewelry challenge where I am making a piece of men's jewelry every day from 4 weeks out up till Father's Day. And I'm hoping to demystify some of the things about men's jewelry as we go along, so you see that it's not nearly as hard as what you would think it is. So today we're going to do a stringing project, which I know sounds simple, which sometimes we just need simple projects. And also there's a couple things that I want to talk about as we get going. So let's go down to the mat and show you what we are working with. So I have a faceted labradorite coin bead, and I have 8 labradorite barrel beads, and then I have some buffalo horn heishi beads. Now, we are going to pull out other beads. Let me pull this down a little bit so you can see. Originally, I had these just white silver, or just these silver spacer balls out to go in the string project. And then I was like, why do we need to go there when we have these faceted hematite heishi spacers? I think we should do it. We've got the facets on the coin bead. I think that will be repeated in here. And there is nothing saying that men's jewelry can't, oh, sorry about that. Men's jewelry cannot have a little sparkle to it as well. In fact, it should. You could also very easily pull in a faceted bicone like these. Here, I'll show you. Just so you can get kind of an idea. Not that I needed to pull that many out, but let's say that you were going to use these in the way that I'm using the other hematite spacers. You would simply just, if I can get these on, put that on, put another bicone on, and then go into your barrel bead. And if you see, that looks really nice. I kind of like it. Am I going to switch it up right now? It's a possibility. Let's see which one I like better. I was all set in my head with which one I was going to use, and now I'm like, maybe the bicone looks better. Let me see. Okay. So, I can't decide. I think they both look really nice. Oh, goodness. Now we're at a quandary because Heather gets bead FOMO and is literally afraid that if I don't have every single bead, I'm going to miss the perfect intersection. I really like these a lot. And just for instance, if you got rid of the heishi beads and instead used a bicone, the heishi, and another barrel, even that looks nice for a man, but that would make it feminine for more feminine for a female with the double facets. Either one would be gorgeous. Now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this one. Goodness sakes. I think I'm going to stay with my heishi idea over the bicones. Just because that's what's working for me. And if I don't like it, I can always swap it back out. But that is just an example of why there shouldn't be we shouldn't be closed off to different options. So I cannot remember if this had Heishi's on the outside or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it as if this is the first bead. And if I have leftover Heishi's, I know I need to add more at the end of the round. Okay, so then we are after the barrel, we're going to go ahead and do a faceted Heishi and then 3 buffalo horn Heishis, another faceted Heishi rondelle, whichever you like to call it. And then we're going to go there. Very nice. I didn't pull out enough of these. And the facets might make my camera go a little nuts. Do you see? They don't know where to focus. They do not like faceted beads. That's why I didn't have them all out. Oh, okay. Now I won't be going crazy, going back and forth, trying to focus on. No, it wouldn't if you didn't pull 2 more Heishis out, Heather. Okay. 3 buffalo horn spacers. But anyways, that's just an example of how easy it is to take a more feminine design and make it masculine, and or to take a masculine design and make it feminine. It's oh, what are you doing? Labradorite. It's really not something that you should be afraid of trying. And like just now, I was going to use the silver ones, and then I switched to the Heishi rondelles, and then I pulled out the bicone, and I was like, oh, you know what I could do? I might have to try that. I was thinking I could put the Heishi bead or the rondelles, not rondelles, the bicones leading up to the center. Okay, now I can't remember what my center was. See what I do here? Okay, so there are 9 right there. So 3, 6, 9. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. So those either go at the end or right here. I wonder what that would look like, actually. Let me see what the bicone mixed with the bicone would look like leading up to the coin bead, because that would frame. What do you guys think? Not that you can answer me. I don't know why I do that. It's because I do lives, and I've been doing a lot of lives the last week and a half, filling in for Randy on Thunder Horse Descendant. So it's literally been 2 designs a day for quite some time now. I'm trying to decide. I wonder if I throw the Heishis on, what it would look like if after the Heishis I did the bicone and then the center. Let's see if I like that. Does that look like too much? Maybe. Let me try this. What if we take the Heishi off? No, I don't like that. I think I just almost dropped my queen bead. I think I like the bicone leading up to the center. And the facets, you guys, are going to make my camera go crazy. Sorry about that. I think I'm just going to stick with my original design, which I'm going to guess we were going this way. Like that. Do I like that? What would it look like if I just put those little spacers at the end? Oh, there's also words on my mat. Sorry about that. I actually think that I like just the one heishi, the faceted heishi in between leading up to this, because it just lets the coin be its star. And if we need length, I can always put those buffalo horns at the beginning. So that's what we can do. 1, 2, and 3. Another one. She. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry I have to keep going off camera to grab things, but it's either that or have all the facets driving my camera crazy. So I'm kind of blocking the pattern right there so you guys can still see like what I'm doing without having to have the focus go in and out over again. I know that leads to headaches. It gives me headaches too. So let me see where I am lengthwise on Cooper. No. Oh yeah, we definitely need the heishis on the end of that. Cooper. No. My husband just got home. Hold on, I'm gonna settle them down and I will be right back. Okay. Since my hubby was home, I asked his opinion on what we should do, and we actually decided to do something completely different than what I looked up, which was really cool. So this is what we're going to do after the fort to kind of accent and give the center its own moment. We are going to go bicone, heishi bicone, coin bead, and then of course do that the other way. Bicone, heishi, wait, really? Bicone, and then we will go back to the barrels and our other way. I think this would look amazing all the way down. I'm just not sure if it's the move or not, or if we should just leave it. Or like that. Which I think we already tried this. So, we'll see. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to get rid of one of the bicones. As I said, I think the bicone, hematite bicone would look amazing for the rest of the necklace or the rest of the bracelet. But I'm going to try to give, this gives the focal a little bit more like, yes, I'm here kind of thing. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I'm going back and forth and saying, should I go and take those the bicone all the way down? Because I can't make a decision to save my life. Thus, but hey, it translates to a lot of jewelry designs for you guys. See, I'm wondering if there shouldn't be heishis right there as well. I'm going to see what the length looks like at the end and go from there. See if I think I should add something. Or just leave it as is. This is why I end up with so many designs, because I'll do it one way, love it, and then I'll go, oh, what about this? Do it that way, love it just as much or more. Go on to the next one. So yeah, So if you're ever like, some of those just looks like, you know, 1 or 2 beads has changed. It has, but that makes it a new design in my book. I'm not trying to like reinvent the wheel by doing that. I think that they both turned out to be gorgeous looking focals. Okay, now we need to see where we are on the bracelet mandrel. We are going to be using a magnetic clasp on this. So there's only, and we're going to connect directly on it. So that's only going to give us about a half an inch in the clasp area. So let's see where we're at. Yeah, we definitely need the heishis and stuff at the end. So that's what we're going to do. Otherwise, it's not going to be long enough. Wait, where'd the other heishis go? Not like I don't have more, but I had them out. Oh, it rolled off down here. Okay, and then we're going to go like that. We will add the other to the other side and see what the measurement looks like at that point. But I think this should be enough to like finish off the bracelet. That is a silicone bead, Heather, not a buffalo horn bead. It's okay. I have more. I just don't know if I have more right here. Is the problem. I should, because I had all the stuff for this bracelet. I know I started changing things, but oh my goodness gracious, I don't want to have to pause. It's embarrassing when I have to do that in every single video. Oh, they're right here. They're under my honeycomb snap. I was munching on some cereal while figuring out the design for this. Make sure that's the right size. Yeah, it is. For some reason, the middle one is not the right size, though. And I'm not sure why, but we'll fix that right now. Okay. Put the other buffalo horn Heishi beads on the end, one more hematite, and then let's see what our length looks like now. So now we're right above 7¼ So if we get another ½ inch, that'll be right at 7. What am I going to do? Oh, and my camera just stopped. Hold on 1 second while I place that. That literally takes like no time to do, but I have to put the new battery on. I thought I turned it off soon enough earlier for it to last for this video, as well as the other one I had done. But apparently it was not. But that's okay. I needed a drink anyway. We're going to come back on. Da-da-da. Okay, there we go. Sorry, it's not in the right place. Okay, so another way that I could add some length is to add jump rings on here. But I do want to show you guys that, just so you can see, that its measurement is 8 inches, and I am barely at 7 to 7¼ So that's why a bracelet mandrel is so important in order to get accurate sizing. And I'll show you what it looks like at the end. I am going to go ahead and crimp this and just put the clasp on with some jump rings, because I think that'll give me the perfect amount of length that I need. If I could find my crimps. Apparently the world likes when I can't find supplies, so they hide them from me. I literally just finished a bracelet that I used them on, and now I cannot find them. What the heck is going on? Oh my goodness, this is going to drive me nuts. Okay, Heather, you just had them? Not those, not those. Those are amber. It's a like little 4-way thing. It's not. I'm looking for one of these that has nothing but crimps in them. And I don't see it. Hold on just 1 second. Every time, the second I hit pause, I see them. Isn't that just the way? Just like when you try to get your kids to say or do something. Oh, he does it all the time. Watch. Come on, do it. Can you? No, they make a liar out of you every time. And I swear that's what these crimp tubes do to me each and every time. I don't know why I'm sitting here cleaning up while I'm recording a video. I can clean it up after. Not even on the thing. Okay. Some 2x2 crimp tubes. I'm going to put the crimp tube on my wire. I'm going to fold it back and create a loop. I'm not going to do a very long, big one because we are just going to connect with the jump ring. So once I have that pulled there, I'm going to pull out my magical crimpers. And I'm going to crimp this once, turn it twice, turn it again 3 times, and 4 times. And you should have a nice little ball. I will tell you, oh my gosh, these ones are also on the top of my mat right here, and I didn't see them. These are the Beadsmiths ones that came with these. I've never gotten a 4 crimp out of the Beadsmith ones the way that I do with the rest of these. Okay, so we're going to drop everything down. Drop everything down. We're going to kind of turn it on itself to make sure that it has some give, but at the same time, we don't want any gaps. So I will do that in just a second. Here's a little trick I've found. And I know you can't always do this because if your bead won't let you go back on it, I have found that I can crimp it a little bit tighter when without worrying about like how much is gapped. If I put the strand out right there, because it provides a gap that is almost the perfect like position. Come on, stop moving around. All that's happening is it's going up and down, up and down. I'm trying to get this down where it goes and then pull this. There we go. Okay. We're going to do the exact same thing we did on the other side, which I did not explain, so I'll explain it now. There's a concavity in the middle of these pliers. You want to center your 2x2 crimp tube in that concavity. You're going to press it once. You don't have to do it twice. And then again, rotate it a third time. Oops, I didn't get it that time. Sorry. Third time, fourth time. And I still had a little bit of resistance where I could tell the crimp was still like, I'm not getting the crimp tube all the way because the hematite is kind of in my way. There we go. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. Okay, and then I'm going to come down and I'm going to trim this off with my cutters. And I'll show you what I meant by that. So, because the bead stringing wire was there, it created a little bit of a gap that also helps create give on the bracelet. So we're done with that. These are the number 2s. Put those back and put them in my crib tube holder, which I do have, and they just were not very handy right where we needed them. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some jump rings from my silver findings box, and I'm not going to use big ones because I don't want like a lot of added length. I just want enough so that it's not tight on the wrist, but I am going to use a bigger one as the closure just so that, oh no, I'm not, because I'm using the magnetic clasp. So no, I don't need that to be bigger. Okay, so all I need to do is pull out 2 little jump rings. And then I'm going to show you the quote unquote easier way. It's still a pain, guys, but the easier way to get a clasp on is to, in fact, have the magnet engaged. So I have it on a little clippy right there. I'm going to open my crimp tube. I'm going to put my clasp on, and then I'm going to get that in place. Grab the other side of my pliers and close it right up. See? And then on the other side, I need to engage the other side of these are super magnet ones, and they're pure sterling silver. So they're very sturdy and well made. And again, I'm going to open my jump ring. I'm going to attach the bracelet. Come on. This isn't even the magnetic part yet. I'm then going to put the magnetic clasp on. And I'm going to close that up. And then I can disengage it from that. Put it on. And there we go, guys. So I hope the little trick about the magnet helps. I really do. Because it really is a great trick. And then it's at 7 3/4. So I probably will go back and use smaller. I have smaller jump rings that I can put right there. But there we go. I hope you guys can see the beautiful flash of this focal. Come on, flash form. You're not getting half the flash. It's like all over this thing. So it's this side. I hope you guys are getting that flash because it's absolutely beautiful. So there we go, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If so, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. I'm trying to get caught up on those, by the way. So if you've already done so and I haven't replied, that's on me. I apologize. Like I said, I'm trying to get caught up on them right now, and then I'll just need to stay on top of them. It's just with releasing more than one video a day right now, it's hard to keep up with the comments. So I apologize. Tomorrow's my last day doing morning coffee, so I'll have a little bit more time. And then, we're getting close to the end of this 28-day challenge. Not very close, but closer. Anyways, guys, I hope that you like this. I hope that you're enjoying this series. I hope that you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.